Roy takes it easily enough. Rex seems apprehensive, to say the least. um, but in any case, after 8 hours, you guys have officially. We're gonna keep a running count here. 9 days, 16 hours until the contest of champions.
I'm just thinking of the fucking 24 thing where you just see beep, beep.
Yes.
Didn't we have like 5 or 6 things we had to do before then?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They welcome to how we play the game on a time crunch. You
kind of often, but not
this
like
is
us.
this is the first time that Jade has run into us on a actual time crunch in game, and yet this is exactly how it goes.
It's happened. Yeah. First campaign, they were basically told, yeah, you got 6 months to get your shit together, otherwise things are gonna go bad.
And we proceeded to fuck around and find out. We did get some stuff done, but there was a lot of fucking around and some finding out.
Yes. So let's see. Still remaining on the docket. Cal and Seth are going to Shinovar. You still have to go to the spirit realm and either find, if you want these extra information, basically it's not required to achieve, but it would help you, is to find the old spiritual version of the Four Corners, the world that is currently destroyed. And more importantly, help Dalinar find the Honor Shard. Those are the two big ones. There's also like 5 major cities that are currently going to be invaded within the next like day and a half. That
Great.
Yeah. So
Of that.
Don't
Anyways.
worry.
Go team, go.
Yeah. Okay. So, first things first. As you guys are finding your way into Telani, you're noticing that last time it was significantly more kind of sparse and empty. It seems like a lot of the population was either outside of the city or in the war effort. But now you're noticing that it's a lot more bustling. It seems as if a lot of the kind of extraneous regions where people were once being housed and held have kind of collapsed to the point where everybody's kind of coalescing in the large armored walled city of Telani. So you guys are going through easily enough. You walk on by. Do you guys have your shard plate on or off? What are you doing with that?
Mine is on.
Okay.
Because I have my helmet on so that nobody can see my face yet.
Cool.
Because still, there remains only one who knows who I am.
It's probably not.
Everybody else have it off or on?
Are we all together? I thought we were still separated.
Nope, all together.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah. Sharded up.
Cool.
Probably not a bad idea.
I'm
gonna-
shard
Yep.
up.
Shard up.
Alrighty.
Shard up.
Hey.
So much shard, I am bricked up. I mean, plated up.
A fuck ton of holy glowing warriors walk into the city with shining shard plate, just gleaming along with Roy and Rex. And mind you, these are still the citizens of Unidum. They're looking over and seeing you guys plus Rex.
This is straight up
Dead king.
any normal person, and then 3 Space Marines just walked in. And you're like, what the fuck's going on?
DMX is playing in the background.
This is the coolest armed escort for a royal they have ever seen. These people are shitting their pants.
You guys are looking left and right, and everybody's like, fucking doing double and triple takes. Like, is that motherfucking Rex? Like, what is going on here?
Rex gonna give it to you.
Don't give it to you, Rex. Don't give it to you.
But yeah, no, you guys are making your way through, and literally, it's like it's starting to be kind of a Dune 2 moment where you're just walking through these crowds of people, and they're just like putting hands on armor / Rex as you're passing. Like you're the savior. Yeah. Eventually, you find your way up to the palace, and you're stopped by a couple guards initially. They look at the situation, firstly, and are like, I don't think I could stop you even if I tried. Number two, they look over and they're like, is that the fucking king?
Hey.
And they proceed to let your ass.
I'm thinking more like I'm picturing the one guard in
I'm gonna let you be naked.
Monty Python, where Lancelot runs up and kills the one and runs away, and then the one guard, hey.
Hi. Oh, God. In any case, as you guys make your way in, you will be led to the small council chamber, where you see many figures. Namely, all of you guys' old characters. Shash is there, as well as Jasna. The wee baby is in the corner, kind of seeming to be bouncing up and down off of some sort of metal apparatus.
If I find Sash or Axiom, I'm gonna go up and do the fucking oh god, what's his name? The Armstrong handshake with one of them.
Okay. As you're going to do that, you're going to see Jasna and then Sid are the first two to kind of look over. And you'll see Jasna's eyes widen and then just stifle a cry. Sid, what are...
Fuck. You couldn't give a guy some fucking warning, dude.
Nope. Kind of just escaped. Hi. Hi, honey. How are you? As you just see Jasna. she's like walking up and like touching him to see that he's real, and then touching Rex. They're like, what the f- going on?
Boy, in my swamp, I never thought I'd see him.
This is.
You see Roy point at you.
His wife's dad.
Sorry that you were supposed to be dead, but I'm glad you're alive.
Yeah, they did not let me do that thing. They decided that this was going to be a better situation, and yeah, that's how I ended up here.
Kind of worked out. I mean, you got this whole place to yourself at the very least. Don't have to worry about any real gods around. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. As you just see him hugging a and having a casual conversation while he's hugging the sobbing.
You guys will see Sid wave over for a servant. Please ready the things that we had for keeping him away from the kid. We do not need him being taught about the interdimensional travel or anything like that. I cannot deal with more on my plate.
But regardless, at this point, you see them largely reconciling, and you guys may interact as much or as little as you so desire. You are on a time crunch, but these are also powerful possible allies that you could get info from, but it would be a lot of back and forth talking between the voices in your head. So the vibe is up to you.
Sid and Garrick just look at each other. What's up? Hey. Yep.
You're going to see Pedro walk up, and he's going to go ahead and just kind of sing a little song in the corner, because he is not the wood carver. He's going to go ahead and sing a song in the corner for everybody.
Zeph, you hear one of the strange people in the big ass fucking shard plate start to sing in the corner.
I'll walk right up over to him.
Excuse me, sir. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Oh God, there's more of them.
Well, mate, I am the one providing the entertainment around here. This seemed like a pretty dull area.
You entertaining? I mean, if you're gonna joke like that, I suppose.
I don't think you've ever heard my singing before. I don't know where. Well, clearly you come from here. I had not heard much for singing around here.
Come from here. That's funny, actually. I tell you what. A wager.
Sid immediately goes over. All right, enough of this.
But Sid,
No, okay. Look, last time we were on a time crunch and made a wager, somebody lost all of their stuff. We're not doing this again.
Yeah,
but I'm not
yeah,
Grim.
that
You
wasn't
will
a good
be.
idea. That wasn't a good idea. See, my donkey, he led me astray. Found some powder.
Zeph, we don't need to rob them of all their stuff right now. Plain and simple.
But Sid, look how easy they'd be.
Do you see that simpleton over there? He's eating crabs out of his pocket. I am well aware how easy it would be to scam these absolute morons. Waves back to everybody. But we don't need more problems right now. Look at them.
Give me one
it's
second.
like 4 Exiems just walked into our town and are ready to nuke us. I can't deal with 1 Exiem, let alone 5.
Sid definitely has a point here, Zeph. I don't think now is the time.
Look, although I didn't think I was the brightest one in the shed, but look at that guy. He's drinking out of a bag from his pocket like it is going to dry up.
I'm sorry, what's drying up?
And
Would
you
you like
just
a
see
crab?
Pedro now that he's done singing, just slamming booze because he's like, "Yeah, we're here."
It's funny because you guys look around and just in 2 opposite corners, you see Varix and Ghost just kind of slowly giving each other head nods.
It's the Scott Pilgrim scene in Mega Scott.
I can see it now. Ghost with like cool eyebrows. Dark's like cool beard.
And then Pedro is gonna walk up to Zeph. Well, if you can't sing, can you at least drink? And I'm gonna hand him the skin.
Brandon's old
What it-
character has a long ass beard, while his new character has long ass eyebrows, and they're both just like, "Go around.
We
I
have
just
a
look at him.
trend happening.
Not only can I sing, I could drink you under the table 6 times over.
If your next character doesn't have the most
They like you
voluptuous
very
handlebar
much.
mustache I've ever
Go ahead
seen on
and
this
go ahead
voice.
and try a little bit of this.
Because it has to be like the big goofy one.
And
I'll
I'm
take
gonna
one
a
sip of whatever he's got here.
giant slam.
Zeph, it is the cheapest
Oh,
whiskey you
whoops.
have ever tasted in your life.
That
Exactly.
was the wrong
I'm
one.
like, did you just give me a bag of piss? Because honestly, if you did, well played. I won't lie. One of the worst things that's ever touched my lips.
So
You have a
as
great
he
joke for
says that, I'm gonna kind of wave my hand a little bit and just create water in the air between the fibers of his pants right at his crotch level, so it looks like he pissed himself.
Miracle Piper. I got a story for that. So, you ever hear this? So, a couple guys were sitting in a barracks. One of them's like, "Hey, you guys want some booze?" They're like, "Yeah." So he walks away, and they're like, "All right, let's do this." And they spit in his shoes. He comes back, hands them their booze. You know, he's like, "All right, I'm a little tired. You guys want to get more booze?" He's like, "Yeah, go get us some more booze." They go, you know, they do it again. They spit in his shoes. He comes back, puts his shoes on, realizes, guys, when are we gonna stop doing this? Spitting in each other's shoes, pissing in each other's liquor.
Oh, God.
I just look down and
But
I look
yeah.
back up. It appears you have pissed my pants.
Which
Oh,
one
I'm
of you
sorry,
fuckers shit my
mate.
pants?
I don't know how it's even possible. Oh, I think you must have pissed yourself with how good this
I just like
drink
look at my
is.
fingers nonchalantly. I don't know, maybe using create water in between the fibers of someone's pants would do it.
You can create water. All we can do is pee and hope it filters.
Your friend just created it.
Wait, you can create water now?
With science.
See, that makes sense. None of that weird magic shit. Science, obviously.
Yes.
Anyway, let me pull some of these crabs out of my pocket. Does anyone want a magical
Magic
crab
is
from my pocket?
Oh, no, those are scientifically supposed to be there. See, you're a filthy creature. They probably live off the crumbs and you don't have a shower.
You know, for once, everything you said is true.
These are the most disgusting creatures I've
Are
ever
you
met.
actually Lowell? Or not Lowell, fucking Luis? Or
I
am
think I
going
found my
crazy?
people.
Anyways, does anyone know how to get us the fuck out of here? Or if you guys have any idea how to take down, oh god, not
I'm gonna
Unitum.
spend some
Fucking,
time.
oh my god,
describing
why
what
am I
happened
blanking on his
to
name?
Grim.
Good call.
Not Unitum.
Odium.
Odium. Or how to take down Odium, because we have kind of a contest battle against him and his champions here coming up in a few days.
Is Grim doing anything right now?
Grim
Uh,
is sitting there with his lovely wife, kind of just enjoying the food and watching this spectacle unfold because it's freaking hilarious to him. And you just see him also currently like writing down some of the weird things that the outsiders are doing for a story.
Garrick wants to give Grim a description of what a chasm fiend is and see if maybe he could wild shape into one.
Oh, well, I've never tried this, but no time like the present.
where?
Outside where it's safe. Grim is not the idiot he once was.
Okay. Yes, you turn into a ginormous ass fucking chasm fiend after getting a good description and an illusory image of it.
Pedro's just gonna sit there and go, I want to ride it.
Sid's also gonna spend the next like 2 hours trying to calm Jesna down.
Okay. Rest of you guys, we're gonna go ahead and say 9 days, 15 hours. What are we doing?
Like I said, I was asking if anybody had any ideas on how we can defeat Odium and his champions.
Well, we had a chance. Still kind of do.
I mean,
That weapon, the god killing dagger.
yeah.
Well, obviously I have this. I'm gonna hold out the dagger.
It is also you guys will remember that one of the reasons Dalinar is searching for the Shard of Honor is so that he could theoretically combat Odium one-on-one.
Theoretically, this weapon could be used to fight off Odium as well on our end, if we wanted to use it that way.
You guys have also learned, just to clarify, that that is essentially the opposite end of that kind of weapon here. It is a weapon forged in Adalausium's universe, and it's basically anti-Sator. Whereas Nightblood, the blade that Seth carries, was essentially stolen from Unitum's realm and is essentially anti-Adalausium.
We've been to Adalausium's realm.
Yes, you guys, anything that's not Unitum is Adalausium's realm.
Okay, sure.
Given, so yeah, just to give a clarifying history lesson, basically Adalausium was this universe's form of Sator. Adalausium was shattered by 17 individuals into 17 different shards of power that basically they are what like comprise Odium or the Ghost Rider from the second campaign. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, do both of those blades exist at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Here?
Not necessarily here, but they are in existence.
So, if you were...
They or do
blades
any of you here want to come to our realm to help us with this their battle?
Of duality is to put
Yeah.
Those of you who aren't part of the current campaign group, your You are well aware that Telany is currently basically under siege from the Desolations, and you guys are barely holding them off, essentially at the gates, right over here. Taking away any of you would be fucking awful for this world.
Pedro, you were just here. We were just fighting in a war. You think we can leave now?
Well, I assumed that we had done some good with ass-whooping last time we were here.
Yes, that was only a small fraction, my friend.
You swatted a fly.
Do we know where the other blade is right now?
Currently with Zeth still.
So if we
Lord
were
Nimmy.
Sword Nimi, yes.
if we were to combine that blade with the blade that we have, since it's a god of duality, wouldn't that like potentially be really good or really bad? One of the two. But hey, we're on a time crunch, so maybe we should see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? It'll just like set
What's
a new
the
clock, right?
worst that could happen?
I don't feel like we've
Things
asked
we
that
have
before and
said
had
a
terrible
million
fatalities.
times.
But hear me out. There was a thought process to the creation of this. I lost it halfway through, but I think it's a good idea still. As a last resort, maybe. We should
What do
keep that on the back burner.
Well, Lift, that is a great idea. Where is this Zeph, and where is his weapon?
You got me.
You guys are aware that Kaladin and him are heading to Shinovar.
I was about to say,
Zeph.
he's with Kaladin.
I thought you were talking about Zeph, like the old campaign Zeph.
Zeth.
Zeth with a TH.
Yes. Zeth Son Villano, Truthless of Shinovar. Well, no longer Truthless of Shinovar.
TH, not PH.
Mhm.
Correct.
Ironic because Zeph does wreck a lot of ladies' PH.
I do like to sprinkle my seed.
As he says that, you guys will watch as there are a couple of younger children. One of them's a teenager, and a couple of them are seemingly below the age of 10 who walk by, and you're like, Dad, we're bored. Seth.
Go play with my mage hand somewhere. I just summon my mage hand and like make it run away. Like like it steals a kid's steals like a kid's like toy knife or something and flies off.
You see the littlest one holding on to it as it flies away.
Sid's gonna lean over. Can't you just bring up an unseen servant for them instead? Wouldn't that make more sense than a single mage hand?
I'm a good father. I want them to play with me or my hand.
After a little bit of playing with the mage hand, they come over to you instead. There, Mr. Grimm. Grimm, Uncle Grimm, we want Donkey.
Oh, yes, donkey. Yes, go over there in the yard, and he will be right with you.
Yay! And they go prancing out into the courtyard, all excited.
Edward,
Not the
entertain the
biggest one.
children.
Fun. I'm making no waffles though. I'm tired. As you see him slug out.
Thank you.
Is Rex
And
here?
in the morning,
Oh yeah,
I'm
no,
making the waffles.
he's currently seemingly
I've just
enjoying.
pictured.
Hell is a
I
waffle.
picture Snow just kind of sizing him up since they're both like part of the fire.
Oh, Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and you two had met, but it's at this point that you guys are looking at each other like, well, that's pretty similar levels.
I'm like, I wonder if you're better than me. I don't think so,
But maybe.
but maybe.
Ironically, so the only magic that you've had for a while, Mr. Ghost, has been your plate armor. So you could turn into the dragon and all that, but you can't actually summon fire.
Oh, that's
now
so
that
cool.
now that he's here, you actually can start summoning fire again.
I'm just gonna be staring at him and just flick a finger.
Hey,
Oh, great. That's back.
good. I
Nice.
operate.
Hey,
as a...
Ghost has his Ghost has his flames back. That is useful.
Yes.
Evidently, I act as a conduit to the fire realm still. Neat.
I didn't ask how big the room was.
You're not
or
allowed to
how
leave.
Wait, Brandon, I thought that you were like a nice old man.
I was not a nice old man.
No.
Consider him nicer than Fire Lord Ozai, but with the same power.
I thought you like saved a homeless dude.
I'd say
yes,
two people,
he
actually.
had one instance of being a nice old man.
Oh,
Two.
Well, that's like
Two.
Yes, two.
So I
Two
thought
of them.
you
And they weren't
No,
nice old men. They were
I thought
literally
he
the
did.
villains.
I thought he did.
were telling me
We
you
thought
killed
he'd open with burn it to a crisp, make it a fiery charcoal corpse, not, you know what, I'm old now, let's be wise.
Oh, that's right, because I got cursed and I had 30 days left to live.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's right. So Jade, I got cursed and I had 30 days left to live. And
he was aged drastically.
but I was an angry, or not angry, just a grumpy dude initially, like just an asshole. And then I became 30 or old as dirt because I was an elf too, so I became really old. And
yeah, he was already like 500, and then he looked like it.
And then I was like, "Yep, I just can't do it."
Just gonna old man talk these guys down.
Yeah.
Dude,
he literally old man sitting at a park bench. One of our strongest enemies.
Two of your strongest enemies, actually.
Yeah. I can turn into a dragon, yes.
Yes.
And then I'm forced to turn into a dragon if a dragon shows up.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
I also got that curse on me.
You guys are all
I didn't do shit with it.
I got the joke.
I just let Ghost handle it.
Anyways.
Also, Jade, my character is a literal god from Greek mythology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one?
Given they're not like actual god, but yes, they are strong.
Yeah. Zephyrus, the god of the west wind.
Yes.
And so the name Zephyron Golden Wind.
Got it. Nice.
In any case, if you guys spend any more time here, you're going to be actually spending time. Are you guys getting anything specific? Are you trying to do anything, or are you just trying to teleport out?
Trying to think of anything specific I can get without ruining this fucking world.
I guess we're teleporting out.
Sick. Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go up to Roy and ask him if he has anything that he believes that will help us, since we've now reunited him with his family.
Oh, yeah, let me, here, as you see him reaching into seemingly nothing and then kind of pulling out a couple things, like, no.
Oh, yeah.
No. You see him like literally sticking half his body inside and digging around. You want something that makes you mobile, attack harder, or defend harder? As you're just something falls over.
This is a good question. I honestly think that I need something that makes me a little more mobile.
Right. Okay. As you'll see him pull out a headband and hand it over to you. Right. So that is an interesting one right there. It will go ahead and allow you to about once every minute or so teleport in 60 feet any direction.
Misty Step.
Nice. Extended Misty Step headband.
Yeah. One with the hand raised. What?
I would like to show him my bag as well. A little bag with fortune cookies.
I'll see him reach inside.
I don't think anyone wants to see your bag, Varix.
Crack one open. And then he just slips the fortune into his pocket.
Oh, that was rude. I like to know what those say. I can't read them myself.
Oh, here.
I'm like a child. I'm just a baby.
I'm a baby. Yeah, the only thing that it really says is lucky number 5.
Son of a bitch. I don't know what that means.
Oh, wait, sorry. On the other side, it says, welcome home, you grizzly ass bitch.
I'm not
Anyway.
It's not a nice thing to say. I didn't think you were grizzly much at all. You seemed like a pretty straightforward bloke to me.
Right. Yes. Well, anyways, I have a throne not to take because then shit is not my thing. I have things to invent though, so I'm gonna invent some things.
Wait. Before you leave, I have a quick question.
Oh, sure.
Do you happen to know anything about this book? I'm gonna hand him the book that talks to me.
Why the hell do you have a book with a fucking with you see him just keep laughing. Like, so that's what happened to him. So where I come from, there's a symbol that is all about necromancy and that sort of thing, right? The kind of overseer of that realm is currently bound to this book. So do with that what you will.
Do you have a name?
Oh, I probably do. Here, as you see him reach into his journal. Yeah, all that tracks. It's yeah, for sure Vecna. For sure Vecna. Definitely Vecna.
Definitely Vecna.
So Vecna's bound to this book, is what you're telling me? Oh, okay.
Well, that's crazy.
Exium. Can you tell me about Vecna?
Oh, what's a Vecna?
Buddy. I think you might want to ask Grim about that one. Hey, Grim. Can you tell me about Vecna?
Yeah, if you incorporate his symbol into your magic, you can summon the lords of hell, and they are not happy about it.
Okay, noted. And that was. I'm not gonna do that. Never mind.
Circle, huh?
Just summon one right now.
Noted. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb.
It's for comedic timing.
As you were fucking around with your books, you're like, oh yeah, book about Adalausium. That's neat.
Can I hand that one over too?
Sure. You having Roy skim through it?
Yeah. He seems smart. He likes to do inventions.
He seems like he knows stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see here.
Because
this is one hell of a fucking text. Good lord. I actually don't read this language. 1 second, as you'll see him reach into his bag and kind of go left and then right and then left and then pull out a old pair of reading glasses. Right. Okay. It's talking about Adalausium. That's neat. In the beginning, Adalausium and Sator were created. They were opposites of one another, and therefore they agreed that they should just make their own separate universe. Cool. You see him skimming through. Yeah, they created different types of magic with one another. One was all about binding things. The other was about creating energy and using that to create effects. Right. Okay. So there are 17 shards. There's going to be devotion, dominion, preservation, ruin, odium, cultivation, honor, endowment, autonomy, ambition, invention, mercy, valor, whimsy, virtuosity, reason, and a mysterious one they call the Dreamer. Apparently, there were 17 folks that went and just killed the shit out of Adalausium. Don't know how, but they did it. They each took a shard. It leads them to go to different worlds. Some made agreements with one another to inhabit the same world. Other ones got pissed at each other. Apparently, a shard will produce a well of power on the world in which they inhabit. This well of power can be accessed by other people if they manage to find it, so they're oftentimes hidden. These shards can, well, they can reshape and have actual godlike powers to recreate worlds, but they do have kind of a limit. So if you use all that power, then it's going to need some time to regenerate over time. You know, like looks like could be anywhere from 1,000 to 4,000 years, depending on how much power is accumulated.
Is it so in the last time it was used?
Oh, each one has their own deal, so who knows? Every single shard. So there's 17 wells out there.
That makes sense. Okay.
Anyways, that's about it. You see him hand that back to you.
So could those glasses help you read this language?
Oh yeah, they kind of auto translate.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah, no, they're nice. As you see him fold them and put them in his pocket.
Yeah, better keep those close.
For sure.
I'm not gonna try to steal it from him. I'm not gonna try to steal it from him. You just see me go control.
Besides your pal over there, he could translate for you. No worries. As you see him give you a wink and then walk away.
Yeah, I thought we tried that and it didn't work on something.
It didn't work on one thing because it was actually written gibberish. Like it didn't mean anything.
I see. That makes sense. Okay. Cool. Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Sure.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry. Thank you.
Okay. What are we doing?
Well, now that I have my reward, I'm set to go back.
I was gonna say, I think the main thing we were looking for was information about Disco Elysium.
Lucky number 5.
Cool. Alrighty. Who wants to roll the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 D10?
I do. Beep.
Huzzah.
Beep. Lucky number 5.
Actually,
nope.
wait. I was gonna say just have Jake roll it. But he can't roll it because he rolls all the 5s.
Cool. You guys will pop over to Nexo, and you'll be just engulfed in a ginormous steam bank and be like, "Oh man, this place is humid." As you see what appears to be a large-scale war going on not too far away. And you're like, it's a
little
lot.
steamy around here.
Yeah. All right, you got 3 more attempts with the realm splitter.
Piss.
Oh, go ahead and roll a d3 as well.
Oh, I have to custom that one.
Yes. Cool. Okay. 6. Alrighty.
Be quiet down over there, Jake, please. Thanks. I'm joking.
Okay,
I was
cool.
joking.
Interesting effect. With the realm splitter, you're noticing that it doesn't just shift you to a different world, it shifts you to a different actual realm as well. Namely, you guys will pop into what appears to be kind of this floating, effervescent nothingness that is the spiritual realm. So congrats. You're in the realm that you need to be. Bad news, you are not in the place where you need to be. So
you get one more try?
you got 2 more if you want to
Do it. Cool.
Do it and I'm cool. I heard that somewhere.
Freezing for me.
Rule of cool.
Rule of cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Now roll a d3, please.
Fuck. Can I just keep that other one?
No.
Please?
Only.
No.
It's worth a shot.
Cool.
Fuck.
Okay, welcome back to Plain Roshar. I'm gonna need a d12 as well.
You know what? I don't like your attitude right now.
Yeah, well, you can suck my attitude. Okay.
So feisty.
So feisty. Wow.
I'll be online and here in like 10 minutes.
Hanky dingy dorkin.
Miss you
all
already.
right.
Bye.
All of you minus Lift. Well, Lift is here as well, but all of you will appear and suddenly be like, "Yay, we're back in Roshar," and then have kind of a PTSD moment as you're like, "Oh God, we're on the Shattered Plains."
Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no.
Anyways.
That was all the try. Oh, I get one more try,
here.
right? One more try.
Get us out of here, please.
Right.
But we don't have to change realms
Nope.
now, so Lift should just be able to. Oh,
We're
wait.
in the wrong
Marshall.
realm. We were in the right realm before.
Well, you guys, there are options. By the way, you guys are in the Shattered Plains. You're seeing. Okay. You're seeing that there appears to be a large amount of fused currently attacking these fortified 5 locations in kind of the main city on the Shattered Plains, right by the Oath Gate, which, by the way, you can use to teleport. But everybody roll an intelligence check.
That's great. Yeah, eat that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sorry, I went to grab a snack and now there's a kitty sitting
Big
on my
brain.
foot and I can't quite reach my mouse. Okay.
Yeah, I'm real big brain.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there we go.
Not so big brain.
Garrick is a galaxy brain, though. Goddamn.
Yeah, it is.
I just figured I'd roll for him since
Oh, yeah, no.
he just left for work.
Garrick is going to realize and express to you guys the implication of why the fuck they would waste so many good soldiers on attacking someplace like the Shattered Plains. And that is because, per the rules of the agreement, they only need to occupy the actual seat of power for a given monarch. As it happens, Alethkar has already been completely captured, and the queen of Alethkar, Jasna, is currently her actual seat of power is in Narok, the city that they are currently besieging. So, essentially, as if they manage to hold the Shattered Plains, when the Contest of Champions is over, and if Dalinar wins, then or actually, no, regardless of who wins, Alethkar returns back to the control of humankind. But if they lose this fortified location, they lose all of Alethkar permanently.
Oh.
Yeah. Secondarily, you know that the only real areas that the coalition have remaining is Urithiru, which is not going to be assaulted in any way, shape, or form because there's a bondsmith currently with the Tower Spren. Secondarily, Azir, and thirdly, Thalen City. Those are going to be the major invasion points upcoming. But regardless, you guys are here. You're by an Oathgate, so you can teleport basically wherever you need to go. What are you doing?
Well, we need to teleport to the spiritual realm.
That, or you guys could go and see Callan. Seth. Both are on the docket. It just depends on what y'all are wanting to do.
I'm feeling Kaladin.
I mean, I'm fine either way.
By the way, Pedro, you are looking at your compass, and you see it is doing this weird thing where it's like it's kind of moving towards the west, pretty much straight on to the west, and then it kind of like triples for a bit, and then it like shifts back up almost straight north, and it stays flat north, and then it goes back to the east and triples.
So whatever I want is there's something north, something west of here, and something maybe a little bit less important to the east is what I'm getting.
The trembling doesn't seem as if it's unsure about it. It seems frightened.
Oh, well, then we should probably deal with that one because I think I know what that one is.
All right, let's
All
follow
right,
crazy
ladies and
compass.
gentlemen. So, according to this compass, which does point me to things that I would like, and well, what I would like is to win this fight. It's pointing us in 3 major directions. Now, I will warn you, the eastern route is the most difficult. So I think we should knock that out first. We could also alternatively head north or west.
We're just on a time crunch right now, and I don't know if that's going to fit into our schedule.
Well, if it helps, even the magical compass is afraid of whatever is out east.
Well, what exactly do you think is out there? You said you had an idea, right?
You don't want to know.
Little one, all you need to know is it's something extremely important for us to deal with before we wait too long.
Is it the giant wolf that one dude released into the wild?
No.
I keep hearing about that.
No. It's much kinder than that. In fact, let's go and take a look.
Am I supposed to know what this is?
No.
Okay, I'm like, have I not been catching on to something?
It's something only Lowell and Pedro would know.
Yeah, it's a mistake. Bad choices.
I am a mistake, man. Everything I do in this campaign qualifies as that. I vote east.
And then I'm sorry. Do we know which way Callan's are?
He's in Shinovar.
Okay. I think that we go see them first.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that dinged on the map somewhere?
Yes, it's the far left, right there.
Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, dude. I have not slept like at all since my graveyard shift yesterday.
Either. It's great. I too am tired. It's fine.
I'm just like, oh my god, these screens are so bright. I cannot see anything. You said it's over here.
Yeah, far left, Shinovar.
Okay.
It's
that would be the west.
Homeland.
I think that, I mean, if we have time, we can try and run back to that. Whatever great mistake is the other way. But maybe just for plot progression, we should try and go for Cal this way. You said this way, right?
Yeah. So yeah, there's kind of 3 general directions that it's pointing. The most solid is to the north. The most tentative is to the west, and then the most scared is to the east. Yeah.
The north is to the Oathgate.
No. So the north is up towards Herdaz.
Oh. Oh. I see. Well, you got my vote.
East.
East? Okay. Pelinar, what's your vote?
I vote with Lowell.
Okay, cool. Motion passed. Going east. Interesting point of order. You guys are at the Shattered Plains, which is just about as far east as this continent goes. So if you want to go further east, you're going to have to probably do some flying.
Pelinar. Away.
All right. Congratulations. You guys fly your merry asses east for so long that you end up in the west, specifically Amia. As you land, you will see that it's very interesting looking area. Everything appears to be in some form of ruins, but there are like buildings everywhere. Like everything's overgrown now, but there's not a single area where there seemingly isn't some form of worked stone here. And as you continue to follow the compass, follow the compass and follow the compass, you will eventually find what appears to be some sort of hole from which you are seeing these tendrils of corruption seemingly reaching out and slowly degrading and seemingly making useless the land around it. You see stone crumble as these tendrils touch it. You will see plants start to wither away, and you'll just see it slowly creeping out further and further and further.
Yeah, so does anybody remember that thing that I said was living in my head and screaming?
I tried not to.
Well, here it is, and we need to get rid of it probably really quickly.
I think you need to see a doctor about that.
Yes.
I don't even have
What am I
words.
allowed to use in one one action?
What are you trying to do?
I mean, I'm just curious. I'm just trying to formulate a plan, like an exit plan, just in case.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you guys got 2 more uses of the realm splitter.
I don't even know why I try and comprehend what goes on in your head. Well, it's literally, I cannot grasp it. I thought I had at least some form of it. I was like, okay, it's control chaos, right? I can roll with that. Dude?
Yeah. Yeah. There were some choices made in the cognitive realm, and now this thing is in the real plane. Welcome to my head. Anyways, we need to kill this thing in pronto.
Can you just put it back in your head?
No.
There's something that you're
No.
severely neglecting. Anyways,
What? Am I forgetting something?
kinda. But
Can
you
I?
guys head down the hole.
Can I? Can I roll to remember? Because I genuinely don't know.
It will become very evident very quickly. As you guys come down the hole, you will see what appears to be a ginormous pool of effervescent blood that is currently occupying
Yeah.
a figure in the middle of it with what appears to be a large cleaver-like shard blade. And there is shard plate covering them as well.
Oh.
As you'll see it look over at you, everybody perception check.
Fuck, where is it?
Perceptive as fuck, boy.
Well, guys, don't even
I got a
worry.
16.
Oh yeah, dude. Okay, lol. You look over and you're like, oh yeah, I remember. You just see the very distinct features. Lift, you'll see this as well. The very distinct features of Pedro's face, or actually, sorry, Luis's face. But in kind of this darkish pallor, with just these blood red eyes as it smiles over at you. Oh, it's time to have some fun.
Luis, we don't need to do this.
Oh, I'm not Luis. As you'll see him rush forward. In initiative. While I grab water.
Book. Book
Why
me.
fucking initiative every time? Jesus fucking Christ.
Don't worry, Varix and I've got this.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Ooh, I got 3.
Is it a construct? Do we know?
Oh no. Well, technically it could be, because it is a construct of something out of my head.
That's true.
So it's a construction of imagination, as it were. So you can ask Trace.
Retreat is always an option, boys.
Oof.
Okay.
That's never a good way to start out.
But you said that before we've even begun battle.
Guys, we need to go grind some Lumina.
I know, be the worst Annie in the world.
Dude, that's some sick
Anywho.
armor. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Oh, and since our last encounter, have we taken a long rest?
Yep.
Okay.
So yes, make sure everybody have your 150 temp HP from your armor and are fully healed.
Where's the fuck?
Oh wait, so we have
We need to
have
leave.
150 temp on top of what we have.
Yeah, it's from your
Mhm.
armor.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, lift 18.
I know
Garrick.
I did not roll very well.
Yeah, it's kind of impressively low for you.
Dude,
Garrick,
that's like
20.
been my boulders rolls all night tonight too. Because I'm doing a full playthrough. And the game just knows. It's like you don't want to do this.
I'm in danger.
I don't think I've rolled above lifts plus on a initiative, so
I don't know if you could see it come through for like the campaign load, but I got a 3.
Fuck.
Yeah, your guys' rolls still come through on mine on the campaign side.
I got a
I don't like
natural
that.
20, didn't it?
I don't like that.
yeah, I'm dead.
Uh-oh.
Unless
Oh,
he just goes straight for Pedro, hopefully. Not hopefully.
He started doing that laugh after I said mine. I'm a little worried.
I rolled the dice
Yeah.
in the interim.
Fight him before? Or try to fight him before?
No.
Oh, okay.
And mind
Well-
you, the amount of magic bullshit that is currently going on in this individual. So Luis figured out a way to release the Stormfather equivalent or Tower Sprin equivalent of a Sprin that was trapped inside him. It was then bonded to a evil version of him that was produced through the coke nail on the monkey's paw with a double failed double or nothing. It was a quadruple or nothing, and it was failed.
Yeah. This is what we call bad
So-
news bears.
So
How do you do this? Legit, how?
okay,
Teach
so
me
you
your ways.
okay, I'm just saying, you guys ask me to do stupid stuff to live vicariously through me, and this is the result. Do you guys remember the session where I was like, I'm not doing anything stupid, and then you guys encouraged me? It was immediately after I did this.
I don't remember ever encouraging bad decisions.
That doesn't
It
sound like
wasn't
me.
you. It wasn't you because lol, you also had to deal with the consequences. It was everybody else. I will give you the pass.
Congrats, Evan. You called it. That motherfucker got a natural 20 on his initiative, so he is definitely going first. As you will see it take one step as the blood literally ripples out behind him, leaving bare stone for a moment as the blood begins raining down on all of you as it will approach. You'll see it take 6 swipes, 1 at each of you.
6? Holy shit.
2 of those definitely miss. So let's see. Going left to right. Definitely miss on Pelinar. Lift, what's your AC? What was it?
18.
18? Hey, it misses. Misses on Pedro. Definitely hits on Garrick. Old man, what's your AC?
15.
Definitely hits on you. And definitely hits on Lol. Okay. Cool. So 3 of those hits.
If we're all together, does our aura help negate anything?
Not damage wise, but saving throw wise, yes. Let's
hold on.
Oh,
it was
Jake,
anybody.
I don't know if this name means anything to you, but this is Simon. If if you know, you know.
Oh my god. Guys, we really don't have enough Lumina for this.
Guys, what does Simon say?
Trace, would anybody have been saved if they had a +5 to that?
Well, it was a straight up attack. It wasn't.
I know.
A saving
I
throw.
have.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
I have a where's
Oh.
needed.
Ironically, yourself actually.
All right. Am I allowed to do that on myself?
Yeah.
All right. I'll use where's needed on myself. Then it gives me 5 AC. Puts me at 20.
Fantastic. You're lucky as hell because that you would have been hit by the 88 damage.
Nice.
Garrick takes 44. Lull, you will take 29. As you see one hit go straight into Garrick's chest plate, and you'll see these spider webbing cracks go all across it. And it'll look at you all again. My turn again, as you'll see it action surge.
Oh.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely hit. Just you don't even need to do the math on mine. I can tell you right now, it hits.
It meets it, beats it on lifts. Definitely hits. It definitely hits. Misses the old man again, and hits the other one. Okay, cool. Okay, Pelinar 36 damage. Lift 59 damage. Pedro 34.
Random question.
Yeah.
It's against the rules probably, but I'm gonna ask anyways.
Sure.
Maybe you'll let it slide if I sacrifice something. If I sacrifice my action surge, could I potentially use my flexible barriers before the next attack? All right, it was worth a shot.
That fucked me up, ladies
Garrick,
and gentlemen.
do you have any idea what we've wound ourselves into, Mr. Mute Boy?
Don't ask stupid questions.
Did you say 4 or did you say 5?
Well, we should probably run away.
49 or 59?
Oh, sorry. Let's see here. Okay, so Pelinar was 36. You were 59. Pedro was 34. Garrick took 90.
Oh.
And
Lol, you take 99.
I got fucked up. I mean, no damage yet, but our armor's not looking good.
With that, you're going to see him convert his shard blade into a big ass tower shield and hold it out before him. Alrighty, cool. Garrick's turn.
Did you want me to look at your sheet?
I hit the thing.
Okay.
No.
I got a 20 on initiative.
Oh, did you? As well?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Varix, you are first.
All right.
Ouch.
I'm thinking we could run.
We should get the fuck out of here. There's
we should.
Yeah. there's dude. Guys, I got like 150 health left. Nope, make that 125. We're not looking too good.
Yeah, this is how we're starting out. We should get the fuck out of here.
You trying to tell me how to live my life?
You know, I
Yes.
like pain, but I don't want to die.
Do you still have the demon box that you had as your Pandora's box? Could you just shove them inside of there? Damn.
So question.
Mhm.
My Titanic bulwark, does it have to be a straight line?
Could you ping the spell description for me? No, I believe at the very end, yeah, you could do it as a dome centered around yourself.
All right, so realistically, how big is 30 feet? Because I want to basically just try and surround this motherfucker.
So it's half the distance here. So, yeah, if you're just like straight up trying to fucking dome this dude in, then yeah, easily enough.
That's what I'm trying to do because it goes way the fuck high up there too. 15 feet high, 30 feet long, 5 foot thick, and then I feel like that makes it so he can't opportunity attack us, so we can run away.
Yeah. Okay, cool. You've domed him.
Well,
you just look at everybody else like.
Last time that happens.
We out.
We out.
We should come back and deal with this because this is going to become a very big problem.
Yeah, I don't think that stone's going to hold him very long. Let's go.
The blood that was scattered is still fucking raining down on you guys.
Yep, let's go.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Oh
like
my
this.
god.
Well, I'm leaving. I hope people follow.
Roll a d3.
Yeah, no, I'm out of there.
Are you guys realm splitting or are you trying to run away?
Oh, I think we have to realm split.
Yeah, you don't.
No. We can get away.
We are realm splitting.
God damn it. Not much different.
Well, yep. But congratulations. You get to roll a d10. Or
Jazz.
Yeah.
D10. I love d10s. Lucky number 4.
Yeah, well,
My
you
lucky
guys
number.
hop back to the Shattered Plains.
All right. Let's go back to the Oath Portal of Doom.
So,
say at least we know where we're at.
We need to deal with that pretty soon here.
Do we?
You wasted our time. Lol warned us.
You guys look over to Lol and you just see his armor holding on by a shred as there are cracks everywhere through it.
Captain,
I'm just
thanks for taking the lead.
Armor off. There's no point.
You look horrible.
Yeah.
By the way, how's your liver?
I've recuperated. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Still pissed off.
Who needs drink after what we
That
just
means
saw?
I've never taken a drink before, right? That
Yeah,
liver's
that's
never
what
had
we
a
said.
drink. Yes. Pure again. I love it.
Until you sleep.
It's a sick scar, though.
I'd like to imagine you guys all teleported away and just like looked at each other. And it was one of those deals where it's like the Rick and Morty, like 20-minute adventure in and out. Just
I'm trying not to think about it.
I start drinking.
You really fucked that one up, didn't you?
Yeah, Pedro.
Why do we keep calling Louise Pedro?
Yeah, I was just
what
about
was
to
with
ask.
creepy Louise back there?
Did you ever officially tell anybody?
No, I did not.
That was meta.
It is now.
Tell us what.
As you look down at your compass, you see that it's even more shaky in that direction as it is no longer, you see it like slowly pointing up north and like chilling the fuck out.
It didn't like that.
Yeah, so let's go north.
Captain? We need somebody to take the lead here.
All right, we're going. Jesus.
Oh, God. I thought Lo was our captain, so.
Okay. You guys flying? You guys trying to teleport? What's the vibe?
We just let the
Flying.
dumbest people make all the decisions, and I love it.
Okay. All right.
We're just flying. We've been doing too much teleporting lately, and it's not getting us nowhere good.
I'm a great teleporter.
All right. It takes you like a good 5 hours
Oh,
to get there. But
I
eventually
can't imagine
you
being stuck in a car with Brandon for like a few hours.
I fart a
you
lot.
eventually find your way towards her dad's. And Pedro, the closer you move towards the direction that it's pointing, the more you get like a sense of, oh shit. As you are going, you number one see there appears to be no real like army presence, but there's a decent amount of singers that are occupying this land. But eventually you'll find your way to something you very much so recognize, the Grand Colosseum.
Jazz.
You guys landing? You looking at it? What are you doing?
Yeah, well, let's land. I think that's a good spot to land.
Well, just remember, we don't have a lot of time here, so.
Apparently, we have a lot of time, it seems like.
Alrighty. As you guys land, go ahead and roll a perception check, Latians.
Yes, I love perception. God,
What
I see
will
everything.
I perceive today?
They got nice dirt.
I perceive. Oh, 29. Natty 20.
9.
It's okay. I also see dirt.
Dirt. Yeah, no, I can't find my old Colosseum map. I don't know where it went. Oh well, it's fine. Pelinar, as you're approaching downwards, you're like, we're deep in enemy territory here. This is sketchy. And you look over and you're like, what the hell's Pedro doing over there? As you see somebody hiding behind a rock that has a very familiar face.
Pedro, what are you doing?
Looking around.
You turn around
what
and
I'm
you're like,
looking for.
Why is he here and there?
Guys, why am I seeing two Pedros?
I fucking knew it.
Guys, do you see that also?
Pedro was secretly never Pedro, but really Odrick.
Anyways, what are we doing?
In a black and yellow t-shirt.
I'm gonna walk up to myself.
You are you in armor? Are you out of armor? What's the vibe?
I will be in armor except for my helmet is now removed.
Okay. You're gonna see him look over and be like, hey, stay back. Hey, stay back. Don't need to see you. As you see him like holding out what appears to be a spear of some kind that's kind of been fashioned from what seems like an old ass white spine and a stick.
Quite an impressive spear you got there.
Trace, can I roll insight to figure out which one's really the real Pedro and which one's the real Luis?
Sure.
Someone roll for me.
Oh yeah, sorry. You said insight?
Yeah.
One holding the spear seems to be genuine.
I'm gonna lean over to Lowell. I'm gonna put a knife in one of their backs. I don't know which one's the right one. I'm gonna be honest with you, but just be ready.
What's your name there, big fella?
I'm gonna kill one.
Pedro, what kind of odd magic are you trying to pull here? As you see him like continuing to back up as he sees his own face on that of another.
I'm not currently using any magic.
That's wrong. You're a Lightbringer. I know what that surge does.
Yes, of course I'm a Lightbringer. And how do you know this, other me?
I'm not other anything. Take off that disguise.
Disguise? Can I roll Arcana, maybe?
Sure.
All right.
Literally got the knife ready. I'm ready to just pounce on if one of these goes rogue here.
You weirdly enough, in this moment, you're like, huh. You reach for the mirror that you have been looking around for a while now.
I'm gonna hold the mirror up to myself and up to him.
With yourself, you will see that your form has become shimmering, a cloud of stormlight around you. Him, it's just him.
Can I dispel said stormlight around me?
Yeah. As you finally feel as if you're releasing a held breath, the rest of you guys will see just Luis.
Holy shit.
Oh,
What just happened? I don't understand.
The real Luis was inside him all along.
all along. I
Also,
never
which one have
went
I killed?
anywhere.
You'll see him.
What do you mean the real Luis? He's right there.
You'll see your brother reach up to you and touch your face. Lightweavers, they have such trouble with identity. As you see his eyes going kind of fuzzy. I don't know how I know this. As he looks over. Windrunner, you the most broken, but the most determined. And you see him start to go through every single one of your orders. I don't know how I know all these things, but I just woke up here and I knew everything.
That's
I knew
crazy
what
as
we
fuck.
did. I know what we did to Trianavast. I know what we did to Trianavast. I know what we did to Trianavast. As you'll see him start to cry.
Young Pedro, do you remember what happened the last time the two of us were here?
I remember something falling, and that was it.
Well, I had kind of rigged our competition with a rock, try and kill the white spine, and well, brother, you were caught in the crossfire, and if I may admit something, it is the one lie I always told myself, that it wasn't truly my fault what happened to you, and I have carried you with me ever since.
You see him kind of look up at you as it seems to snap him back to some form of reality. You'll see him kind of brush aside some hair. You're so stuck in the past, in the present, in the future. And as you finally look into the mirror, you see nothing but yourself. You see it going through several different iterations, as you see one with a crown, one with chains, one with a shash brand, one with armor, one with your brother's face, and then finally just you, bare as can be.
I'm gonna let down my shard plate and kind of take his hands in mine. Brother, will you come and help us on this mission? As you are always a part of this group, same as I was.
I don't know if I can fight anymore, but I can tell you what I know. As you'll see him kind of nodding and seeming to struggle with the information that was thrust upon him.
Nice one.
But
well, that explains why what's his face just left when you went to tell him that information.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it was. Was it the cat?
Yep, it just pieced the fuck out.
Goose.
I accept that it's
plot
just
twist.
me.
In the far distance, you all will hear these words are accepted. And you'll hear this crack seem to go throughout the entire land.
I get to change my character name back. You let me know when I should refresh my page there.
I'm gonna have to deal with that later.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna change my name real quick.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Now we have 3L names again. It's great.
Mine has a bunch of exclamation points because I now know who I am.
But yeah, so mechanically, mechanically, the wishes were interesting because the specific wording of one was, "I want you to bring back my brother to life," and so that brother was Pedro. And then the request for information about the Knights Radiant was to be given to Pedro. It was clarified. So it was given to the freshly resurrected Pedro in her death.
This is all making sense. Yeah. Yeah, see, I had figured it out based on what some NPCs had told me, but I again chose to ignore some of these things.
Oh, man. But congratulations, you now need to accept that all the drinking, all the smoking, all the whoring, that's all part of you. So you have to deal with that as well. Also, the fact that you're definitely in some way, shape, or form suffering with dissociative identity disorder. So yes, while you said the ideal, there's a lot still to work on.
You and Shalon are going to be perfect for each other.
Yeah, no, it's great.
I'm just saying, don't we all have multiple personality disorder playing in this game?
Oh yeah, we realm splitting.
Is there an oath gate nearby?
No, not one that's functional to you guys.
All right, well then, yeah, probably gonna need the realm split so that we can go find. Yeah.
Tell me what to roll. Yeah. I'm a freaking rolling machine tonight. Yeah, let's go.
Oh
With this
yeah,
one.
brother. Guess where we're going, boys?
Shazmar.
Goddamn right.
Kill me now. Just kill me now.
Cam, session just ended. It's okay. It's okay. We're done. You and I are done. We don't have to do anything else.
All right, I quit.
I am keeping my hands firmly planted in my pockets this whole time.
All right. Are you guys? Firstly, everybody roll a perception check real quick.
Oh boy, doggy, what am I gonna pursue this time?
Yep, that's this. Welcome back to Shadesmar.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Okay, lol. Pelinar, you guys, you guys look in the far distance, and you see what appears to be some sort of ginormous crustacean in a tornado of orbs that is currently going in the opposite direction of you guys, seemingly just vibing.
Please get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I do not want to be here right now.
Yeah, looks like a chasm feeding god.
Oh yeah, that's right. By the way,
Another thing.
Our last trip here was wonderfully productive.
Did you cause that?
Oh yes.
I want nothing to do with the causation. I would just happen to be there.
Guilty by association?
Oh yes. Lol had everything to do with this one. I was merely a bystander.
No, I don't believe that at all.
All right. Question: are you guys trying to spend the night, or are you trying to move while in Shadesmar? Because the realm splitter is not going to be active until tomorrow.
I think I don't want to do anything. I need to not make a decision in this place.
Is there like a cave or a place we can hide out?
I have no armor either, so.
Oh yeah, no, there's no armor in Shadesmar, so.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Is there like a cave to hide out in?
No, you guys are currently on a small peninsula.
Just
the big destruction is away from us right now.
Oh yeah, no, it seems to be. It's just like a ginormous. Basically, imagine a hurricane of orbs being flown around a chasm fiend god. Is currently heading in the opposite direction of you guys.
Okay, I guess we're chilling right now. We're fine. Yeah, let's just take a nappy nap.
We probably shouldn't move. Yeah.
I mean, I could use a rest after getting a good chunk of my armor worked up.
By the way, it's at this point that you see a bunch of little windsprin bobbing around you, all happily. Just
hey,
hi,
hey,
hi,
hey. Happy they look cool? Are they cool?
You look at Appy and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's his armor sprin. Yours are down there." As you see just a shit ton of pebbles that seem to be circling around you.
Oh, sick! I want them to come hang out up here, and I'm gonna give them all little rocks.
Okay. They don't need rocks in this in Shadesmar, but they go up your arm and currently spin them out in hands.
Yeah, they can be my accessories.
Wee. Cool. Okay.
Rock necklace.
I like all my little guys. I'm gonna give them each their own new name.
This is Timmy. This is Timmy Jr. This is Bobby Jr.
That's Norman. That's Otto. That's Lex.
Oh God. Okay.
You go. That's Norman.
As you guys sit down
That's
for the night,
Otto.
number one, actual Pedro is like, what the fuck is this place?
Oh, you made a mistake tagging along, bro.
Pedro, this is a place that we do not want to be. This is the cognitive realm. Welcome to Shadesmar, also known as Hell.
Right, guys. I feel, just in case there's this weird sense of foreboding that comes over me, I should pass on all this information to you. Okay, so Tenebest, right? I think he was like a minor deity on Trianabast, which is the home world of humans. And we like figured out how to use the surges, and it was chill, and then it was not chill as they became like really powerful, like really, 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 really powerful. And we kind of scorched the entire planet and had to escape. And we escaped to two places. One was Roshar, the other one was Unitum. Anywho's, important note. There are certain forms of using investiture that produce desolation energy. And there are certain forms that do not. When desolation energy reaches a certain point, it causes desolations to happen. Got it?
Got it.
Cool,
Is
cool.
something about to happen to you?
I hope not. But I don't know. My brain is filled with a lot of really weird things.
Okay.
Like I have,
all right.
I know the history and name of every single fucking Knights Radiant. It's a lot. It's a lot.
This is.
I don't need to know about Gariknuk, the goat fucker.
What a
fuck!
If you know
about his life.
Hold on.
I know
if
everything.
You know everything about the Knights Radiant, how many times did they take a shit combined?
You
for
see
their
him
entire
seem to,
life.
you see him. You seem to have like a minor seizure. 14,364,246,102 times.
Okay, how many times did they shit their armor?
4 million ish.
That's a lot of shit.
Shit.
Eric has like a sigh of relief, like, oh, good, I'm not the only one that's done it before.
I guarantee you Adolin has.
Fuck, that's funny.
Anyways,
he
okay.
absolutely has.
Yes, and he has canonically. I'm not even going to talk about the other weird canon thing. Anyways, 8 hours passes, and you guys get your long rest. So regenerate your armor, and somebody roll that d3.
Me. I'm so good at it.
Oh yeah, dude. Back to Roshar. Go ahead and roll a d10, please.
We had like we had a west.
He's
a
gonna
east
roll
wave,
another 4.
What?
Roll a d10.
I do what I want.
Fuck. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Neat. Okay, cool. You guys pop back to Azir. If I could find the bloody map. There it is. Hooray, you're back in Azir. You're looking around, and there is a large kind of dome structure where the Oath Gate is, and you see a massive fucking military operation currently underway, as they seem to be fortifying every single aspect of the outside of this dome as they possibly can.
I thought this place looked familiar.
Azamir. And then you guys will actually spot Adolin. He seems to be directing some of the fortifications. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, AIDS, we're over here.
You see him turn around? There you guys are. It's good to see you. As you'll see him kind of bound down, then smile at you all. So, the hell happened to you guys? You've been gone for a bit.
Oh my
So we went to this one place, and we went to this other place like 20 times, and we didn't know where we were gonna go. It was awful.
Anyways, so you guys here to help out with the what? That'd be awesome. We're in a concerning situation. There's a whole army traveling through Shadesmar, and it is about to come through this Oath Gate any minute now. It'd be great to have you guys here. That's amazing.
Captain?
Well,
Captain, I mean,
we're not here for you.
Well, we can be.
We don't have time. We have 8 days and 21-ish hours. So I just
sorry, dog, can't do it.
Yeah, I think I mean, if we can get this other stuff done, we can try to make it back in time. But
yeah, do you want to live longer than 8 days and 20 hours from now?
Yeah.
Then shut the hell up.
What?
We have places to be and to go. Distraction. You.
Yeah, we have to get to the spirit realm. And we
you're going like my fucking dad. By the way, you guys notice there's some definite animosity towards his father for some reason.
Well, his dad did just go to get milk.
I mean, doesn't help when he just published a book about how he killed his mom right before he sent you to another realm. But
yeah. That's the main issue. He just wrote a book and he's like, yeah, and I burned my ex-wife alive.
Bestseller too.
Yeah. Great book. Everybody knows.
Everybody like you remember Harry Potter in 1998? It's like that shit, man. Everybody's got a copy. Men are learning to read for that shit.
Well, I guess if you guys are trying to get over there, I don't know, just make sure you don't drift off. Apparently, time gets weird in the spiritual realm, so anchor yourself to something.
We have gold powder.
Cool.
I think he's had a little bit too much gold powder.
It is cool.
Anyways, since you guys aren't here to help, I'm gonna go and do my job. As you see him turn away.
Sorry, buddies.
I told him to shut the hell up like 10 minutes ago.
What are we doing, guys?
We're not the good guys.
We now that we're we.
I'm just saying, we have not been the good guys since I started making wishes.
You guys are really rude to him.
Why are you so mean?
Bitch, what?
Don't bitch watch
Why
me.
are you so mean?
See how he left?
Bitch, what you about what? Bitch.
After we mentioned his father. God.
Like, no, you could have just ended it as in, no, sorry, we can't. We have more pressing matters to attend to. Our apologies. I wish you best of luck. Instead, you're like, fuck you, deal with it yourself. Be a distraction. By the way, have you read this book? Like, dude.
All I heard while I was talking was blah, 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 I'm a dirty tramp, okay? That's all I heard.
Oh my god.
How are you radiant?
Look, I just need to be where I need to be. I don't have any tact.
As long as I'm there.
I was under the impression that
I'm what they call reliable.
To be the greater good.
Are you?
We're in this year, right?
Because I don't need to be here right now.
So we can go see Kaladin and Zeth because we're fairly close. I think we do that first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since we're close.
Yeah.
Don't pretend like you had a thought. Nothing goes on up there.
Yeah.
No brain. It's just an endless repository of eyebrow hair.
Sounds like jealousy, if you ask me.
Cool. It takes you guys about 3 hours with flying time, but you eventually get over to Shinovar. Where are you guys looking for Cal and Zeth in the middle of a country?
Follow the compass.
Cool. All right. Firstly, secondly,
oh god, check it. I almost
18 hours. Cool. Okay. So you guys follow the compass for a while, and eventually you will find what appears to be a temple that was just the appearing to be the centerpiece of a fairly large battle that had just occurred. There seems to be kind of shattered mosaics everywhere, charred blade slices, that sort of thing. Everybody roll an Arcana check.
Yes.
Oh my god. Nat 0. Well, not dirty 0.
Impressive.
Like a -2.
My science is strong.
Yes.
A legendary unnatural 0.
Luis, you're like, you know. There's something real fucky about this land. Like, you're getting the vibe as you're walking through. Like, there's some people here and there in this village outside of this temple. You don't think any of these people are real?
Guys, I am getting this strange feeling that there's some illusions going on about. I don't think these citizens and people are real.
That motherfucker right there is not real.
All right, Appy, let's be on our guard.
Which is funny because as you do walk by, you're able to like touch it, and it is a physical like thing, and it reacts like a person, but it's not a person.
How are you? Dispel magic. Oh wait.
Anyways.
Can I do actually like an insight on one to see if I feel like they're hostile?
Sure.
Giving off bad vibes.
Definite, but it's interesting. So on the surface, it's very, very real person-y, you know. And then underneath the surface, there is definitely like evil vibes going on, you know. And it's like it's as if they're two separate parts of the being. It's not as if they're being deceitful. It's that, yeah, they're just separate parts of it.
Is it like a daytime thing? Now that it's morning,
Sure.
they're normal people, and then at night they turn into evil beings.
No, it's they're the same all the time.
Just for funsies, can I try to detect thoughts?
Sure. Which one? Just any random one?
Just the one that he incited.
Cool. Yeah. As you do, you'll get kind of surface thoughts like, I need to go buy bread. I need to tend my sheep. I need to not touch stones. You know, and then you dig deeper. And then all you feel is the overwhelming presence of odium.
Yeah, guys, I don't like this. I'm getting an overwhelming sense of odium in those thoughts.
That mean he knows
We
we're
should
here?
go. Oh, does he know?
Good news. Even if odium does know, he can't actually levy any sort of direct attack against you guys until after the contest of champions.
Can he have those people attack us for fun?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, Appy, be on your guard. We're about to maybe fuck shit up.
Does anyone else have their armor on?
I do. I thought.
I do.
I do not.
I haven't taken it off.
I don't have armor.
You should probably, yeah, Pedro. We're gonna have to get you someplace safe.
Yeah, how about you stand in the middle of us?
Okay.
All right, I got my armor on now.
Looks good. So guys, you know about like honor blades, right?
I know we need to get one or something.
Not the shard of honor. I think you're thinking of something else.
Yes.
No,
yes,
honor blades. They were given to the heralds. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what we used to pass around to learn how to fly before we learned how to fly.
Yeah. That's a fucking crazy method. Jeez. Anyway.
It worked.
Yeah. Anyways, no, so the heralds each had one, and they were gifts from Honor himself, and they like gave him access to the surges. And after they all abandoned Telinalot to thousands of years of agony, they left those swords on top of a hill, like right over there. And you see him point over to a mountain that's pretty much right in the center of the country. The Shen people found them and have been basically using them as training tools for the past a couple thousand years to create Truthless and basically prepare for the coming of the future desolations slash Return of the Knight's Radiance issue that got kind of tainted by Nail. You guys know who Nail is? And
no.
Yeah, you recognize that name. He is the herald of the Skybreakers. Basically,
I saw a bird.
It
was pretty. Kick its ass.
Thank you.
He yeah, he is the herald of the Skybreakers, who are basically the cops of the the Knights Radiant world. He is very letter of the law, not spirit of the law type of dude. And much like the rest of the Herald, he's batshit crazy. Anyways, he got here first and kind of told them if they ever try to refound the Knights Radiant that he would basically not let that happen. So they've been pretty chill ever since, just training their own priests and that sort of thing. I think that what is going on here, as he points back at the temple, Zeth is probably clearing out those temples of the old honor blade bearers. So yeah, probably got to find another temple.
Shit.
All right, let's start looking.
Cool. Alrighty, let me grab y'all a map. Page. Map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
Oh my goodness.
It's the map. Why are you like this? Fun fact, Shinvar is the one place on Roshar that is pretty much exactly like Earth as far as the general ecology. There you go. Alright. Currently, y'all motherfuckers are way the fuck down there. Who wants to be a representative of the group?
Nope. All right,
It's just a token.
Okay, I'll do it.
I got stabbed the last time I represented the group. Right in my back.
Sure. Okay, cool. You guys are down by the Stone Ward Temple. Where off to next? Sick.
Is like anything happening at the temple, or is it just empty?
It appears as if there was an old battle that took place probably a couple hours ago. Yeah.
Didn't mean to do that again.
Guess
Cool.
Yeah, to the next closest one.
Sweet. You guys fly over, and fortunately, it is real fucking late at night, and you guys will go ahead and be able to roll a perception check as you are approaching this area.
Yeah. Ooh, perceiving time.
Hooray. That's the thing I'm good at. Good shit, Lift.
23.
Fuck. All right, Lift and Pelinar. You guys at the same time will spot what appears to be a campfire on a kind of little hillside hovel area. Going for it? Okay. Descending, you guys will approach two figures and spot. It is indeed Cal and Zeth. Cal is currently over a cookpot, seemingly sweating his ass off as he's attempting to make stew. And you guys will see Zeth just kind of stoically looking off into the distance and just munching on what appears to be a rice cake.
Surprise you might, Cal. You'll never replicate Rock's cooking.
Oh my god. When did you all get your armor? That's awesome. Hi. As you'll see him walk up and give you each a hug. What are you guys doing here?
I figured he needed a hand.
Honestly, he's doing a decent job. I'm
I was talking to him.
He's not in a very talkative mood right now. You see
we'll get there.
Gesture you guys in. So I'll be honest. The thing that I've been trying to do this whole time is like make him better. Uh, like he's a fucked up dude, right? Like he listened to anybody who had a stone for a long time, and that led him to kill like hundreds of people. It's crazy, right? And you're like, wow, he's a psycho, or like, wow, he's not a good person. And then you're like, oh wait, he was literally drafted to be a child soldier. So I'm trying to help him out.
Yeah, it's the stone's fault. It's fine.
No, it's not the stone's fault.
But the stone told him what to do.
No, it didn't.
I mean, to be fair, same.
Anyways, no, look, I'm here. The wind is talking to me. It's kind of crazy. It's been cool.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me three.
Anyways, yeah, so like look, he was telling me a bit about his story, and like he was just a shepherd for a long time and he liked dancing and he was like, oh cool. And then he accidentally found a stone, and let me tell you, they don't like stones around here. It's weird, right? Like, so he found a stone and it was there, and he's like, damn, I need to tell my parents. And he went and told his parents, and they were like, okay, cool. And then they went and hid that shit, because if the government knew that it was there, they would probably have taken away their property and shit, right? And he was like freaking out about that because I think that he's got a brain that doesn't let him like work in contradiction. Like he really likes his rules. Like he really, really likes his rules, and he likes to follow them, and he likes to know why people don't follow them. But he's not good at articulating, so I'm trying to work on that. But anyways, there were like raiders from fucking Thukar right over the mountains here, and let me tell you, he told me this real fucked up story. He was a little kid, like 8 years old, and he was trying to find his sheep, and there were these 3 raiders, and they found his sheep, and they like ate the shit out of it, and he was pissed, and they knocked him to the ground, and he grabbed a stone and he bludgeoned 3 of them to death when he was a young child.
Okay, seems reasonable.
Yeah. And then that's how he became truthless. So they sent him off to like these monasteries to become a child soldier. It's really fucked up. So I'm working on it, guys. I'm trying to make stew. Shit, you see that it's started overboiling a little, and you see him like kind of rush over and try to get it back to normal. So I'm kind of trying to breed for him. It's hard. I'm trying though.
Well,
no, it's fine. Everything makes sense.
I mean, I guess. Wait, did Lift ever share that out loud? The whole combining the swords thing.
Did he?
Lift.
What?
Did he say the combining the swords thing out loud?
Can you? Sorry, Archie's right in front. Can you say that?
Did you mention the combining swords thing out loud?
Yeah, I did. I just said it kind of quiet earlier because my throat was hurting, so Marsh repeated it. But yeah, I was like, hey, since it's a god, you're talking about the 2 swords, right? And my idea was, since it's 2 duality parts of the same being, maybe that would be something that could work.
Yeah. So I guess, well, we came with the intention of combining his sword with the one that Luis has, but after hearing all that, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, you see, you take the 2 swords and you push them together. They call it docking.
You're too happy to move.
I don't want to be combined with that. Don't make me do it, Zeth. You guys hear the Nightblood say?
Yes.
Nobody likes that.
Can we take the other sword out and just see if
there's like a reaction?
Yes, pull me out. Let us slay evil.
Cheers.
Archie.
Do you pull his sword out?
Ooh, oh, not his. The white one.
Oh, okay. Oh, and why are you using that one? It's not good for anything here. As you pull out the white one, and you will see that It's pretty much the same as before. It's just chilling. Seems to be kind of solidified white light.
No change.
I'm halfway tempted to hand it to Zeth. I'm gonna see, if something happens. Hey, Zeth, do you mind doing me a favor really quickly?
I normally do not acquiesce to such requests, but as you are another bald man, I perhaps can do this.
I understand. Meta.
I appreciate that. I just wanted to see. Would you hold this sword for me? Tell me how it feels.
Zeth,
Gently
why?
grasp it.
Zeth, I don't. Why? Why are you doing that? As you see Zeth holding it, it appears to be a dagger of fine make, but otherwise I do not seem to know anything else besides Sword Nimi complaining.
Okay. Hey, what's your deal with this sword?
It's so not me. It doesn't need a sheath. It can't learn. It's dumb. Ugh.
This is ridiculously high maintenance, and I hate it.
Well, I don't have any knowledge on combining. I really only have knowledge on disassembling.
I was gonna say.
Yes, well, disassemble it away from me. I don't want it near me.
Wait, Lo, hear me out. You're good at disassembling, and I'm good at fixing things that have been cut into, blown open, or killed. We might be able to work together to remake it as one.
I like your idea.
I don't want to be different. Leave me be. Unless it's plain
growing up,
evil.
it's broken.
To an asshole.
It has been remade.
I mean, is anyone opposed to this? Because we're gonna.
I personally am very opposed to this.
Oh,
Nobody
nobody's
cares what you're
asking
opposed
you.
Well, people only.
That's I'm a person.
No. That's discouraging. We're not going to say it's not people. We're just saying you're not a part of this. This is a sidebar. You not included.
What? No, I am
talking
clearly
sword is not a
part of this.
person.
I am very much a part of this.
Sidebar. You're not part of this. Okay, you're very much part of this. But here's the thing. I didn't get to say when I became a soldier. You don't get to say when you become something different. Deal with it. Same way with everything else in this miserable existence.
Well, why would you want me to combine with that? It is so inferior to me. Just use me.
You'll get stronger.
Dude, so
I killed a god. I am strong enough.
You can kill stronger gods.
There are no stronger gods.
I don't think that's true. My god is stronger than anything.
I'm glad that we
Up to
reached
you,
monotheism.
JC.
What, you talk about the statue of Big Jim?
I think you should
Although
do it,
actually, now that I'm looking at it, if you want to open me up just a little bit and let some of my tendrils touch it, there's something stinking on it that I don't mind taking.
That I don't like any of that.
Sounded weird.
You sound weird.
You should listen to the sword. You sound smart.
Sorry.
I like her. She's good. She is smart. Listen to the girl.
I'm so
You
conflicted.
stay
right
away
now.
from the child.
Is
Y'all
the
don't
child
think
evil?
that's right anymore.
No.
Can the child help me vanquish evil?
Well, yeah.
Irrelevant.
Then I will acquiesce to not follow your request. It means no.
I say we should do it.
Yeah, I think we should.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm doing it.
Ooh,
All right,
fun.
Ethan, we're going to reach deep within you and pull out your essence.
No, that's what I'm going to do to this knife. As you see it, these little black tendrils wrap around it. And even though it's interesting, as you try to get it like closer, there seems to be like a magnetic field that's just pushing it apart. However, you do see a few of these tendrils latch on and seem to be pulling something out. There seems to be, you see all of these different colors seeming to prism off in a thousand different directions. As, yeah, oh, that's so delectable. As you see it start to consume it.
Is this
The
that
blade,
whole docking thing you were talking about earlier?
It's pretty fucking close. I'm not gonna lie.
the white blade doesn't seem to have lost any sort of power. It remains as normal as always. Well, it does shrink in size a little bit. It's down to kind of a half dagger now.
It was in the pool.
Did anything happen with the other sword? Did that change at all?
That was delectable. I think I have these fun new things I can do. Only to slay evil, of course.
You know, it does occur to me giving the sentient weapon more power is probably going to be an issue at some point in our lives.
Hey, I'm not just a weapon. I'm a weapon who slays evil.
Yeah, see? How can that be
Oh,
wrong?
At least he's got his
Okay.
priorities right.
You know,
Are you
on the
evil?
second time, after the second time, okay, careful, G on the spot. Are you a Nazi?
Huh?
I gotta show you eventually, babe.
Oh boy, Nazis.
That's exactly what a Nazi would say. We're all gonna fucking die if we let this thing live, aren't we?
Hey, you said you're not evil, and I assume you're not lying unless you're evil people. So,
I mean,
you're not in any danger from me.
here's the thing.
He's just
Evil is a
he's
matter of
on the
perspective.
lawful side of good. So as long as we always make good choices and are
That's
good
a
people,
matter of
we should be fine.
perspective. We are fucked by that logic.
Well, you guys are all fucked.
You're part of us. Deal with it. Group package, guilty by association.
Yeah,
Yeah,
listen,
see,
I'm already being blamed for Luis or Pedro or whoever he is for all of his mishaps. Yeah, you're kind of lumped in too. Sorry.
I can't go to court.
It's just nice to be included.
The funny thing is, you think there's a court. No, it's probably death sentence straight away for all of us at some point.
In
But
any
as long
case,
as we keep in mind that we're doing it for a good reason, we should be fine.
I see no issue with this logic. Seems totally fine to me.
That's what I'm saying. But
I'd
we
like to
did.
incite the dagger.
Well, it's a sword, but yes.
I mean, it started docking already. You can't stop mid-dock.
No, but I can incite it and see if it's docking evilly.
I'm serious. If that thing gets any closer to me, it will probably either A, explode, or B, fling in the opposite direction.
Okay, we should probably put it away then.
Luis, push them
Did you
closer
tenderly
together.
touch it? Did you tenderly touch it?
Yeah, but I took out their power. Apparently, look, I don't know what the fuck happened, but apparently this thing absorbed some of the power of a shard. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it did.
Oh, is that what all the rainbow lights were?
Yeah, no, well, that plus a couple of other things. Apparently, there was some Prism who got some of his powers stolen by it or something like that. I don't know. It's a whole weird story.
It sounds like
Could
shit went
sheep
wrong.
have its power taken?
Sounds oddly familiar.
Why do I suddenly feel like I was a little girl at one point?
This is
Weirdo.
You
God, my
be
head
a
hurts.
little girl. You are a very large man.
Not that much has changed, actually.
I do not understand. This is nonsense.
Oh, you get used to it after a while, Z.
You you will watch as suddenly a bowl of stew appears around Zeth's shoulder. Here, give it a try. As you'll see, it doesn't look as as good as rock steel, certainly. But it's steel,
That's
and
because
it's
nothing is
warm.
better than Rock's food.
Yeah, it's steel. It's warm.
We'll
You see
never
Cal
see
start
him
to,
again.
yeah. But you see, you guys will see Cal, and you'll kind of overhear him as he's like, I overcooked the rice, and he's just going through every single thing that's wrong with the stew, and he's like, I'll never be as good as it is. As he just is critiquing the shit out of it. Anyways, I'm glad that you guys had fun interactions with the sword. It's been real weird towards me too. This is pretty much what we're going to be doing for the next couple days, guys. If you want to tag along, that's totally fine by me, but I don't know if it seems like overkill. But you guys should be back here around the 9th day, if possible. I need to get back to Dalinar at Urithiru once we finish up with the Bondsmith temple. We need to learn everything that we can about the Bondsmiths so that he has a better chance going into the battle with Odium's champion.
Okay.
But anyways, if you guys want to rest up for the night, we're pretty much finishing up here. You could have some stew. There's not a lot, but there's little if you're hungry. And yeah, just enjoy
Anyone
the
want some
time.
crab
Very
soup
pleasant.
stew?
Crab soup.
Crab soup.
Yeah, I just pull like a handful out of my pocket, dump them in my soup. They're good protein.
It's like croutons on a salad.
You
I
guys
don't
will
know what
also,
that is, but yes.
as you guys, Jesus.
Forgot I had to roll that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Let's see. Uh, 1546. Roll 2d10, buddy. Sick. For the next 8 minutes, you are sprinting full bore down southeast towards the nearest coastline.
Bye.
The fuck? I'm not going after him.
As you guys are sitting there, kind of enjoying a few moments of respite and some stew, you'll see Cal kind of like he's working with the flute that Wit gave him way back when he was still a slave, and you see him like he's like, damn, he keeps messing up in like little parts, and he's like, God, like he just can't seem to get it right, and eventually you guys will feel the wind start to pick up and twist around. And it's 3 minutes ago. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I didn't expect us to get to this point tonight, but it's a very pretty scene. And I'd rather give it justice if possible. God damn it, it's a fucking massive book. Why do we not have...
Yeah.
Chapter 52. Brilliant.
What you
Congrats, by the way, because you guys have spent a day and a half. You've already read through about that much of the book.
Damn.
Anyways, let's see here. Where are we at?
Archie White.
That's 27.
No, don't type. Your paws get stuck in the keypads.
As the wind blows through, you see Cal considering for a few moments. And everybody go ahead and roll a insight check on your long beleaguered captain.
Archie, no.
Ooh, 25.
Good. Garrick and Pelinar, it's actually appropriate that Pelinar you feel this too. You see this wind blowing through, and after kind of the frustration of the stew and the frustration of not being able to play the flute right, you see him have this moment, and he's like, it just seems to be he does things to like be good at them, not because he enjoys them. And you see him kind of come to this realization, and he's like, well, what would make him happy? And in that moment, you see him turn towards Syl, who is standing next to him in a full body form. You see Kaladin propel himself off the ground, leaving the Spanreed board and the cursed flute as he tossed off his jacket. Didn't let it bother him that he'd worked up a sweat. He needed to do extra laundry in the stream the next day, anyways. For now, he just wanted to be like those ancient Spritan, exist as the simplest version of himself, with a spear in hand. He fell into stance, and as soon as he snapped into position, Syl vanished from her human form and came to him, dropping into his hand as a long silvery spear. One kata alone felt appropriate, and they called what you recognize as the Chasm Kata. The training dance that he'd done so long ago to show Bridge for you guys what he could do. For a time after that, he refused to wield a weapon, using a pole with no spearhead. Using a pole with no spearhead instead had freed him. Likewise, Syl, she wasn't a weapon, not tonight. A living shard blade could be whatever shape it wanted, and today that shape was of a spear, but not a weapon. Tonight, this dance wasn't about killing or even about training. It was about the kata and his love for what he'd learned. He spun the spear, adding in every flourish he knew, the kinds that would get you killed on a battlefield, but that didn't matter because he wasn't on a battlefield and this wasn't a weapon. Syl was glowing a silvery arc in his hands as he moved through the sequence, each step sure, each grip perfect, stretching and straining his muscles. Just because it wasn't practical didn't mean it wasn't difficult. He spun, whipping the spear into an attack. Then, as he leaned forward, thrusting the spear in one long-handed lunge, the shape of it fuzzed, and he was holding her hand. He spun still, her skirt flaring as he moved into the next step of the kata. He never learned to dance, not properly. Tara had laughed when she found out, and he never told anyone else. When would stern Kaladin Stormblessed ever have time for dancing? He was too busy trying to save the world. This was different. This he could do, because there was no wrong way. He merely had to do what felt right. He spun with Syl and yanked her back, spear landing securely in his left hand as he added steps to the kata. The springy ground seemed to propel his spins, as if he were light as air. He whipped the spear to the side and found Syl unfolded, rotating in her spin, her hand in his, faintly touching. A part of him wanted to feel foolish, wanted to worry about tomorrow when Seth would have to face the Elsecaller, with the powers nearly as arcane as those of the bondsmith. Should he be planning for that? Kaladin almost stopped, and then he remembered what he'd said to Zeth about warrior thoughts. He could honestly help Zeth. Could he honestly help Zeth if he wasn't willing to do the same to himself? Did he truly believe those practices would work? Kaladin took a deep breath and then battered back those emotions, presenting counter thoughts like parts of the kata. Syl formed into a spear as he spun, and then he used the momentum to launch the weapon, throwing a glowing line directly into a nearby tree trunk. I deserve peace. The spear formed in his hand again, but then was Syl laughing as they danced. I deserve to be happy. He tossed her as a spear from one hand and then caught her as a woman, Syl choosing when to be which. but him sensing each change. They turned, whirling two hands, holding two hands. I will enjoy this. I will let myself enjoy living. The darkness didn't die, but it retreated as all darkness did before light. As they twirled, Sill's laughter calling the sky, the wind arrived and began dancing with them. The wind began moving with them, pushing him this way then that. A swirling, gusting, powerful force, alive and guiding his steps. I remember this, Kaladin thought, from childhood. I remember moving and the wind joining me. I remember peace and freedom. He danced through it, and Sill danced with him, both riding the edges of the wind. And if he'd ever known a perfect moment in his life, crystallized joy, like light made into something you could hold, this was it. Worries abandoned, no worries, no, worries battered away, worries refused. In that, at the edge of the world, at the advent of the end of all things, Kaladin Stormblessed allowed himself to be happy for what felt like was the first time since Tien's death. He came to the end of the dance, dipping low, holding Sill as a spear, then a woman, and then as pure light. Distant thunder, wind that continued to gust around them, followed by sounds from the flute. Kaladin spun, and then Sill at his side as a woman ran for it, grabbing the flute as he held in the swirling wind across its holes, sending out fitful half sounds. He drew that wind in and felt it churning in him, like stormlight energizing his lungs. He blew the pure, clean note. He played then, not perfectly, far from it. He was new to this, but like the kata, he didn't bother with what he should be doing. He played with what felt right, what came next. The music that Wit had left him to learn. The song of the Wandersail provided a framework, a backbone, as Kaladin played some notes. Some notes strong, others faltering, but growing better with each repetition. He wanted this. He wanted it because this was a challenge, something to learn, something different. Stuffy, grumpy Kaladin. He didn't have time for music or love or life. That was the story he'd been telling himself for so long. Tonight, he wrote a different story for himself, of a man who loved music, of a man who had time for music. He found in it some piece of his soul that he'd always been missing, a loss he'd never had words to explain. He learned a new language that night, full of new adjectives for who Kaladin was and who he could be. He finished, and the wind rushed away, carrying the last notes into the night. The sounds didn't return to him, but the wind did seem to keep hold of them for safekeeping. He looked at Sill, whose smile was made of light, and grinned. He let himself grin. Happiness was a part of what defined Kaladin. He lingered on her face, keeping worries at bay with a shield wall of proactive thoughts for a remarkable length of time, until finally he turned to see what Zeth thought of the music. But the man was not there. He'd left the stump where he'd been eating. The sky was empty of him, though his pack, including 2 honor blades and nightblood, lay near the fire. And with that, we'll go ahead and pick up next week.
Well, fine.
Well, fine.
Good night.
I only kind